So the question is, how did I learn how to build cars? Now, way back in the day when I was younger, I wanted to build cool cars, but didn't have the money, right? Like mechanic shops are super expensive, parts are already expensive, heck, gas is already expensive. So when I started modding cars back in high school, I didn't have a lot of money. I mean, I barely had money for gas, right? So I had to learn how to work on my own cars because mechanics were expensive. So I learned with retrofitting headlights first. So my brother had this 2002 Honda Accord and he wanted to do angel eyes, right? Basically halos on the OEM headlights. So I took his headlights apart, put it in the oven, burnt it in the process, and proceeded to make my own angel eyes. How did I do my own halos? Back in the day, us old people called halos angel eyes, right? Because they came from BMWs. So you know those acrylic rods for blinds, like for your window? I took that stick, cut it into size, like whatever I needed, put it in the oven, heated it up until it was like malleable, and then I put it around the cup to do a circle, and then I cut slits in the back and put LEDs on the tips, basically a fiber optic rod, and then I put it in my brother's headlights, and there you go. You have halos. Back in the day, I'm talking about like 2002, there's not a lot of halos out in the market, LED halos. That was like not a thing. It was almost like BMW only, and they had fiber optic rods. So I learned then that, okay, I can make stuff, but I also royally messed up because I burnt his headlights a few times. So without messing up, you can never learn, all right? So don't be afraid to mess up, because a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I'm such a fuck up. Like, I never do things right. Well, if you never mess up, you'll never learn that you messed up, right? So I like messing up because it teaches me to do it better next time, okay? So yeah, if you're not good with your hands and you keep messing up, you break a bolt every single time you tighten it because you're like freaking strong as hell, well, at least next time you know that, oh, okay, I probably shouldn't put 80 foot-pounds on that 10 millimeter bolt, right, for the fender. So just try it, dude. Like, go on YouTube. YouTube right now is such a great platform for learning. I got my corporate job from YouTube, learning my skill set on YouTube. I learned how to film like cinematics and edit and all that stuff on YouTube. And now I have a pretty good career in media and marketing. You know what I'm saying? If I can do it, you guys can do it with building cars. Like, okay, I got a Golf VR6, whatever. I don't know anything about Volkswagens. I'm just making this stuff up. And I want to install a turbo kit from a brand that already makes turbo kits for said car. I'm sure you can Google it and a video will pop up on YouTube or a forum or something. And then you read it or you watch it and you consume the information and then you try it. Worst thing that could happen, you take it to a mechanic shop. They might make you pay a little bit more because you brought them a messed up car already. But more often than not, I would say 8 out of 10, you're gonna be able to do it. You know how many young people I've taught how to build cars? A lot. And some of them came to me not knowing anything and they had clapped out cars, all right? And, you know, fast forward to now, their cars are built nice, proper parts, proper, you know, mechanics, you know, like the torque specs and all that stuff. Everything's checked out, wiring's great, you know, everything's good because they wanted to learn and they literally took the initiative to do it. The problem is, if you never want to learn, you'll never get anywhere and you're going to just end up taking it to a car shop and you're always going to wish that you can build cars. Like, wishing and doing, two different things. Don't wish, do. Okay, and it's really not that hard. We make it look easy on social because it is easy. I don't know half the stuff I do. Do you think I know anything about this Genesis? Like, dude, I got this car a year ago and I had no idea what this thing's all about. You know, modern tech. I hate modern tech. There's so many sensors on this car to cry about stupid things. I took out the coilovers. The car doesn't go into full power because it went into limp mode. Like, what? That's crazy. But I learned, and now I know, okay, I can't just take out the coilovers on the Genesis without putting a little dongle to delete the check engine light or whatever. So it doesn't go into limp mode. So stuff like that. You learn as you go. but you never learn without the mistake. So always try. The problem is people are scared to try. Don't be scared to try. It's just cars, man. You know, it's easy. So there you go. That was a long ass conversation, but I'm already home, so I'll see you guys later.